Okay, so here's me starting at the very beginning of a downtrend right now, which I'm going to go more so to a 3-minute chart because we're starting to see some movement right now. I'm going to trade it on IOTA. I'm going to buy 2,000 to start off, which is a $3,000 position at that price right there, just to kickstart it, because I believe that there's a possible bounce very soon. Let's just see how it goes at this position. So mine's like right there. Let's see what other coins are holding a little bit right now. I think IOTA has got a really good chance to bounce. EOS possibly as well. Yeah. I'm just going to market execute that. I just want to join and rally with them, I guess. Okay, now we're in a $10,000 position. I see a lot of people rushing in right now. We're just going to hold it here now for a little bit. See how this works out. Maybe I bought a little too much. It's okay though. I allocated today. I can buy another 33,000 IOTA, guys, if I wanted to right now. That's how much I'm going to let myself play today. I'm playing about 60K. I'm playing Dota right now. Yeah. By the time I'm done this game of Dota in 40 minutes, I expect to make $300. I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm going to buy another 2,000 right here. So then I'll be in a $15,000 position. Whatever that is. Yeah. Like, we guys got to think long term as well. Like, I can't help but think that everything is such at a fire sale right now that even if you were to buy right now and just hold for a really long time, like, and you came back much, much later. Yeah. Bitcoin's kind of falling right now. Let me just pull it up here on another screen. Yeah, Bitcoin's falling right now. The thing about Bitcoin falling is you got to be very patient for the uptrend. Like, here's the final leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll probably retrace back up to 7,400. It'll give most of these coins a jump. This is now starting to curve, as you guys can see. Right, so it's got a good chance of bouncing right here. Like, really good chance of bouncing soon. Yeah, it's gaining strength a little bit. Just a matter of waiting. Trust me, it's just a matter of waiting. Okay, so we see trending up here now, where it's just about to break near my profit line. So the main reason I went into this trade is for these reasons over here. Okay, let me just show you guys. It's just severely overbought, right? Or sorry, oversold, right? So I think there's going to be a slight bounce, even if it's a dead cat bounce level. I'm okay with that. So on the 3-minute chart, it looks like it's starting to bullishly diverge here, right? It's definitely bullishly diverging. It's picking up right now. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong chart, sorry. Over here, it's starting to bullishly diverge. So it's getting shut down a little bit right now, but I think there's a pretty good chance it's going to. It's stair-stepping pretty nicely upwards. 3-minute chart might cross over soon. The histogram was taking upwards, right? So even if it goes down a little bit more, I'm willing to ladder to like down to about 154 even. So we'll see how that goes. I'm just going to be staring at it for the next few minutes here, and I'll keep you guys updated while I play this game of Dota. All right, so I'm in 2 trades right now. One's for this one's for IOTA right here. Okay, yeah, this one's for IOTA, almost at the break-even point, and the other one's for EOS, well above the break-even point already. This one's going to be for a quick like 90 Like a quick $100 something profit. $110 profit about. Yeah, this one will shoot right past it, I'm sure. Pretty damn sure. Yeah, we're almost there at my target already. IOTA is struggling. Oh yeah, guys. There's the profit coming right now. It's almost there. A little bit more. Just got to push through this right here. IOTA, it's pushing through it as well. Probably not that high. Maybe 582 makes more sense right around there. Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a lot better. Oh yeah, guys. There's the EOS position filling with a wick right there, extending all the way up to 982. Okay, there's the $100 trade so far today. It's like 10 and 30 in the morning. This is my second game of Dota already. That was a really good wick that I caught, right? Did you guys see that? The wick extended to 980. Like the 98 regions, right? That's all I wanted. I was in at like an 84. Closed it at or 83, closed it at 93. That's like a 0.8% scalp. Let's see how this one's going. Oh yeah, this one's going good too, guys. This one's going really good. This one's gonna close at 582. Okay, so at 582, that's gonna be a $200 profit with the other one. $300 trade for the first one in the morning. I'll take it, sure. Okay, so here's me in a pretty decent sized position now. Let me just check. I'm in about a $38,000 position right now. I can still play quite a bit more. What did I allocate? I can play another 16,000. But we're starting to see it spike through my actual base price already. So it's looking pretty good. I got mine spread out so it doesn't look like one massive 25,000 wall, which is not really too appealing, right? So let's just see where it takes us. This guy's clearly trying to block. He's always got the same amount that I see on IOTA at 99,770 there. It's looking pretty good, to be honest. See, we see these guys just really, really buying. So when I bought mine, like some of them were like really low, right? Like in the 5180s. I was buying like by the 5,000s. So those ones are up by quite 3 cents on each one by 5. So it's about 150 up on those positions. So I got a little bit of managing to do still to go here. I'm up overall though. Some positions that I bought into are just they're just up more than others, right? So assuming that this is the beginning of or the end of this wave here for FIB, it looks like it could possibly hit up to exactly where I'm about to close, even if it was a dead cat bounce level, right? So we're assuming for the worst case scenario, okay? I assume for the worst case scenario, but if I'll guesstimate how it goes, right? And just based on price action on a higher time frame, of course, and if I feel that it's going to hit 0.5 or 0.618 fib levels, it could. Like 0.5 seems really like a pretty tough resistance that's been formed for the past, like 2 hours or so. But of course, these resistances are key on a short time frame. So we're still struggling right now to break above $1.54. For people are selling, they're buying right now. Let's go look at a different time frame. This one's gaining strength, finally. Yeah, it's gaining strength. It's getting a higher low, but it needs to also make a series of higher highs. The volume just faded off here after this bounce, see? It is making kind of a spinning top there. Like a bullish spinning top. Is it gonna reject at the 50 at the 200 moving average there? Which is also the 200 moving average on B30. 200 moving average, 45-minute charts making a wick right now. Fighting in between the 200 and the 55 EMA. Sandwiched between the 200 and the 55. So this is a really good range right now. Yeah, it seems like this one is a very powerful indicator right now. It just formed the last 2 hours, and we literally just bounced off of the 55 EMA 55 EMA on a 2-hour chart there. Yeah, this one just formed as well, I believe, the 4-hour chart. Yeah, a 4-hour chart just formed if this one's got 3 hours and 50 minutes to go. So this one here is bouncing off of the 21 EMA. Interesting. So it definitely wants to fight to go up right now. And as mentioned, if that were the beginning of the downtrend, we can take fib from various places, right? So let's just go from wick to wick on extremes and be very, very conservative, okay? So even if it got to $1.56, $1.56 would still yield me a pretty good $500 profit, guys, because my position size is fairly large. Just to double check my size, what is it? It's now at $38,000. Well, not that large, I guess. I'm not gonna play 40K at IOTA, that's for sure. So now the price action is just kind of dictating that there's momentum to go upwards, although there are hurdles right now. Based on the market depth as well, just zooming in and out here, market depth shows that there's still some heavy resistance and they're all individuals, right? There's lots of different stair steps rather than just one big block. So people are dispersing small amounts of hurdles to sell right now to move up. We're getting congestion between the 154 to the 154.5 ranges. So it spiked up right here a tiny bit to the 54.16. But as soon as it spiked up to there, right, 54.16, people came in underneath the 54 right away. So right now there's a little bit too much liquidity. Freeze them up. People need to stop selling. People need to stop putting in the order book. Go for higher ranges right now. Like there's a chance for a decent crossover, right? So we did crossover to the positive side right now. You know, price action is really weak right now. Super weak. Yeah. Let's see other coins. What's up with other coins right now? 5 minute. It's a chance here, right? IOTA looks like it wants to just go upwards right now. See? On the histogram, it really looks like it just wants to pop up, maybe a penny or two. Nothing really going on in any of the charts that I see potential in. I see all these as a bear flag. Like Ethereum, I see this as a bear flag. EOS, potentially a bear flag forming. I see just Bitcoin ready to make another drop down, like a pretty nasty drop too. It's not just going to support here all of a sudden, you know, and then just lull and then just shoot up. IOTA is not going to do the same as well, so it's one of those things where probably get out of my position very soon. It's just trying to go up, right? But it's getting rejected right here, as you guys can see. Okay, see this rejection on the even on a 3-minute chart, which shows for the past 9 minutes we've been struggling to break above even the which EMA is this? I think it's a 13 even, right? It can't even break above the 13. It's just rejecting it. So there's a lot of struggle right now to go up, and this might have been not the best play in hindsight. Price is getting driven down, right? It was like around 150, 154, 15, 16 down over here that you see, right? But now people are undercutting each other to try to get some in there. So imagine if I put in 25,000 right now, that would just scare the market for a coin that's only trading at 34 million, right? Because you have to think of how many people are actually making a trade as well. So if you're playing with you know, 40, 50, $60,000, the way that you're going to be trading is going to be drastically different than the way you'd be trading with a smaller account, right? Because what you might do has an impact on the game. So if I were to just have one big order, right, and try to sell it here Imagine all the other people that would start to undercut me because they might think that their positions might not even get filled, right? Like this guy, for example, is a bigger player. He's got like 25,000 there, 10,000. These guys are stacking, right? So you can create fear, and then people start market executing. And then when they start market executing, then prices can get driven down really low. So you have to be careful. Like when my friends, I know some of them play with well over six figures. They are very careful about what they do, especially when they're thinking of taking profit. Even if it was on Bitcoin, they could affect the market. So here we're just waiting right now. I'm literally at break even price. I'm down not really that much. That's just based on all fees. If I do limit orders, I would just be down like $50, which I'm cool with, right? Really, I'm cool with that. But keep in mind that this RSI is extremely low right now. It's not going to trend in that zone forever. It usually likes to be more neutral in between, like 35 and 65 at least. It's not just trend like well above this. This is a little bit on the lower side. So because this is on the lower side, um, yeah, it's most likely to bounce since it's on the lower side. Still a war going on, but we actually see it penetrate the 154 range now. This guy is like putting up a huge wall right here. Do you guys see? He's putting up a huge wall right there. See this? Okay, you guys don't see it. I should move it up like that. See, he's putting up a huge wall at the 154 range. That's awesome. Alrighty, if he wants to try to drive up the price, let's see what's gonna happen. Do I join him, guys? And put up a wall as well? Nah, I don't play like that anymore. I don't put up what I don't want to buy. Spoofing could be a big problem in this game. Yeah, not good. All right, that spiked up all right. Did you guys see that? That was great. That was awesome. Whoops. Do you guys see that spike up right there? Okay, that's pretty good, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Spiked up to 154.7. 154.7. If I had mine there, some of them, they're not all going to fill, keep in mind. I would have been up $250. So if I actually just move this up 2 cents, I'll be up $500 plus this one right here. Okay, plus this $100 EOS, I'll be up $600 in about 2 hours of trading. Actually, not even. I got up like around. No, I've been trading for like about an hour. I've been playing Dota all day, as you guys know already, probably. Yeah, it's super small profit, like super tiny. We're talking. Even if I got up to like 155, like 1%, I'd be happy 1% on 25,000 coins. 1% of $38,000 position. I'd be pretty happy with the $380 gain. You guys know what I mean? Like it's a good gain. That's what scalping is. I did it with small amounts too, right? Like when I started out with like $1,000, $2,000, but it grew really quickly because I found out in some days, like if you really focus and you look for setups and you're hunting and you're very diligent, and just like keep hammering at it, and you can find a lot of setups throughout the day, and you can grow like that $1,000 account like by 20% a day. It's ridiculous sometimes. Because they're not always 1%, right? Sometimes they're 3%, sometimes they're 4%. Depends on how volatile the market is. All depends on this right here. Today, it's much more volatile. Like I owed it before, it was trending under $10 million in volume traded. Ripple was under 10. LTC was like actually much higher, like in the 30s. Now it's trending really low. Ethereum Classic was trending much, much, much higher. EOS was trending lower. Ethereum was higher. So we're finding these coins are it's becoming much more volatile. And IOTA is always volatile, but today it's extra volatile because, well, it's actually in the green. I don't know why it's in the green. I don't care right now. 154.7 still, it still can't break that. Now it's looking pretty good on the histogram, right? Like it's looking pretty decent. But how is it trending over here? Like, is it actually going to tick up on the histogram? Not quite yet. Like I'm pretty much at break-even price right now, which is not the best, right? I want it to spike up just one notch. Just give me one notch, that's all. I'm going to take the extreme cases. No background. Extreme case, even if it gets to 156, guys, like, is that realistic for us to retrace to 156? I think that's incredibly realistic, to be honest, okay? Yeah, it's super realistic. That's why I'm spreading these out right around here. Is it even possible for us to retrace higher than that? Absolutely it is. Don't forget that you guys can also drag these and drop them, right? They're limits. So I just kind of just spread them out like that. So I've got 3 positions to manage here just to keep an eye on. I'm literally at break-even price still right now. It's not really moving up or down. My lips are so dry during the summer. Okay, so histogram is looking decent, but can we get a bigger one than that? Come on, man. Need a way bigger one than that. Might just trend down there for a very long time. Might not even bounce. But this one here, on the 30-minute chart here, with 4 minutes to go, it could be seen as a bullish like pin bar or an inverted hammer rather. Volume is really low though. Question, suspect. Yeah, it's super low, this volume. So it makes me wonder right now, is it possible that there's another wave down, right? It's literally just one more all the way to the 50s? Maybe, yeah, to the 50s. How much more do I have to buy? I gotta buy like, that's weird. It says I can't buy anymore. That's super weird. Let me just see what's up and just refresh the page. Still struggling at the 159. Yeah, like I allocate enough to play just a little bit more. I can play like 18, 17,000 more. So I'll play like 40,000 IOTA max. Like that's the most I'll play today, which is a 60k position. That's too much for this type of liquidity right now, or this type of volume. It's just not working out. There's like there's a good chance it's gonna retrace to it right now, but it's also questionable that it might make one more leg down, simply because there's no momentum carrying it upwards right now. So it's just a matter of waiting this out, see how it goes. We did cross over pretty hard. That's like a really hard crossover. What are we at? Let's see here. We're at the 382 fib. Like, yeah, I just want to check on the EOS as well. That was so obvious. You guys remember yesterday my videos where I was drawing this? It was so obvious it was going to break down from there. It was like the most obvious pattern that I've seen in a long time. I knew it was going to break down so hard. But my only problem was I took profit way too early, right? And I even called it. Like, Yeah, so that was a bad play on my end to take profit that early. Says I'm down a lot right now, but I'm not. Says I'm down 254. I don't think I am. Fraction of that. It's because of the fees, okay? Because they take like $80 in fees on there. It's like ridiculous. If you take the maker fee, or sorry, the taker fee. So if I close my position right now, like the total is where it tells you. I would end up driving it down to like 52.9, and then there would be not too much underneath there. So I can't do that, obviously. Bitcoin's stabilizing slightly right now. Yeah. Excuse me for a sec. All right. It's really early to me right now. It's 10:30 in the morning. Super early to me. Yeah. I've been sleeping a lot lately and eating a lot. Like the whole fridge, I just devour it. I kid you not. Like I devour the fridge because I've just been getting baked lately. Yeah, that's you guys heard that right. That's why my eyes are like this as well. It's like I just woke up and now I just want to go back to bed for like 5 hours after I make a few trades. That's the life. Set goals. I woke up and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna work a little bit today. I've got to answer a lot of people, and then after that, I'm gonna make like 2 or 3 trades, and I'm gonna go hibernate till like the afternoon. But this trade's not going my way right now. See what I mean? This guy only bought 5,000, and he spiked it up, and he encouraged a lot of people to buy. Right? Bitcoin only moved $4, but that tiny little guy buying right there, he ended up encouraging other people to push it up to about 154. Right? Within seconds, people just snatch that up. So these guys are pretty loose bids right now, or the loose spread. 0.3 of a cent. People are buying right now. It's looking pretty good. Still at break-even price. There we go. We're gonna get to 154 maybe. All right. I should probably put my fib levels up here too. It's really different. Do you guys know that like on TradingView and on Bitfinex, it's really different. You got to keep constantly adjusting this every time. Like that's not even that unrealistic, you know? It's pretty much an RR 1-to-1. Yeah, it's for a 1% scalp on a 30, 40K position, whatever. Bitcoin moved up $10, see? Bitcoin moves up $10. These guys move up tiny little fractions. Probably just bots correlating it positively to Bitcoin as they move. So this one got a nice little bump up, okay? It's got 2 more minutes to go on the 5-minute candle here, but that histogram tick is very encouraging to me. So based on price action, it could be very well the last leg, okay? Yeah. Histogram is ticking upwards. Like, come on. So much hesitation to go up right now. Why don't they all just cooperate and let the market be right now? Well, so if I sold 25,000 right now, I'd dump it like half of a penny. So, but you'd have to sell it slowly, right? Like you can't just dump it all, and you can't do it at the same position either. So mine's kind of spread between like a penny or something. It's only down 0.43% right now, but I'm apparently down $165. So imagine being up 1%, right? Being up 1% as well, it's pretty good gravy. Yeah, it's just going sideways right now. Nothing is going on. I want to see it on a 3-minute. Yeah, like I do believe that it's rejecting it, but I still believe it's gonna try to break it up there. I think it's gonna try really, really hard. This has got to be a bullish pin bar. That was way too far away. Oh man, there's like nothing indicating support actually. More bearish signs than anything right now. Like this kind of indicates support. Like the 200 moving average just grazed off of that on a decent time frame for a day trader. But other than that, it's just slim pickings right now. Just waiting. This one is, you know, it's okay the way the histogram is trending, but it's got to give me a little bit higher RSI than that. Like you got to break at least to 60, say. You know, 1 minute can barely pop up right now to anything reasonable as well. Come on, let's see level 2 order books. How you guys looking? Yeah, some people are buying at 53.83. People are selling at 53.83. So every time we get to these ranges, they're getting rejected and putting it down to the 153 mids. Pretty good buy order right there. 153.69. He moved it up, quarter of a penny. Come on. Just give me a small 1% move. That's all I want you to do, baby. Histogram leveling out. No, not quite yet. Like, wait till this one crosses over, right? So in perhaps for less than an hour, this crosses over. Then it's got its chance to get up there, as long as we can constantly get higher lows. All right, here's this guy just bought 10. That's it. So there's not really a lot of orders going through the book right now. Look in the 4-minute, right? You know there's a lot of orders going through where if you're looking at the order book, then in the past 4 minutes, which is kind of the span that we're seeing right here, that we see it all on one page. If we're seeing like, you know, spans of seconds all in one page, that's where you know it's very busy right now. So I'll be back to give you guys an update when there's actually more of an update. Right now, it's very slow volume. Nothing to really narrate through too much. You guys know my targets. If it gets there, it'll be a good $500. It could be 500, could be 200, could be 300. We'll see how it goes. I'll be back soon. So this has got a high chance of playing out as well. This could have been the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going up. That makes 4, and then perhaps 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 coming down, breaking out of an ending 5th wave diagonal, which is seen as a bullish falling wedge, right? There's no volume right now, but the spread's really tightening up right now. It's actually jumping up to the 52, 54 ranges, 52, 40 ranges as well, mainly around there. See, we're seeing a really big wall on this side, right? Think of the wall as a side with a bigger market depth when we zoom in. So as you zoom in, you see a bigger side. And the side that's usually bigger wants to devour the side that's smaller. So think of it like that. If we see a lot of orders on this side, it'll generally want to push it to the other side. So that can be used as a way to do analysis as well. I see this right here as a possible bullish sign where we're getting a series of a higher low on the RSI, but we're getting a series of the same high, which could be seen as an ascending triangle on this RSI as well. So the moment that it breaks out of here, this particular RSI range of about 40, it's going to reach into some neutral territory rather than very bearish. So neutral is better than bearish, which means that there's a good chance that it could possibly push up maybe 2 cents. That's all I want, just 2 cents. If it does push up 2 cents, it's going to go up to these ranges right around here. That's going to be a very nice profit, up to about 1.65. So I'm now in a bigger position. I'm in like a 30 iota, 30,000 iota. I'm in a 48,000, yeah, $48,000 position right now. And we're still chilling here right now. Yeah. Tempted to buy more. I might buy 10,000 more around the 150, 150.5 range. If we fall below the wedge, I'll be ready. I'll probably put an order like around there, 57.5. So at least just 10,000. I'll get it ready, but just in case, right? I want to make sure I average my price properly. Still no sign yet of it going up. Like, but you know, if you no sign, but we're starting to see signs of it leveling off. Okay, so I do see this as gaining strength right here on the higher low. Okay, but I want to see a higher high. I want to see it break above 32, above 33. Need better candles in this as well. There's no clear sign on any time frame yet. Not on a 5. On the 5, it's actually going on the downside. It's actually looking bearish on a 5-minute chart right now. 30-minute chart looking bearish as well. It's looking bearish all across the board. It might have been a bad trade that I took up. We'll see. Let's see if it bounces around the 151. Do you guys see here on the RSI how it's like making the exact same highs? Okay. It's pretty hard resistance, but every time it's making a low, it ends up becoming higher. So I can't help but be a little bit bullish on this right now. So I'm still holding on my position. It's only 1.44% down. But if it goes up, you know, I'll actually be that amount, but the opposite way, upwards. So yeah, it's just a matter of holding strong right now. And I think it's going to break out of this to whatever it is, channel, wedge, however you want to see it. The eye can make us see however we want it to see. So Bitcoin is not really doing much either right now, except for hovering in dangerously very, very low oversold RSI regions right now. Okay, it's like literally hovering on 25. So we take a look at the 30-minute chart here. It's reaching some fairly dangerously oversold regions as well. On our chart, we're finding some sort of support right here. That's the cool thing, right? Some decent support coming in right now. So there might be a bounce, like, and if there is one, you know, we could expect a bounce of 1% or 2, which could be multiplied by a factor of something to these altcoins, right? That's what it's most likely going to do. High chance, in my opinion. This will be the last ticking down series for the histogram. This doesn't really want to get down, I don't think. I think this is where it's going to launch upwards now. IOTA's having a lot of struggles in the 151 ranges now. See, earlier I could have taken profit for like a $250, right? It did go up a penny higher than my actual price, but nah, it's okay, guys. We're not even close to my stop loss right now. My mental one is probably around 150, I'm guessing. Even lower than that, 148. I might even ladder even more. I can buy up to another 17,000. You know, I'm not gonna buy 17. Can I? Hold on, is that wrong? Yeah, I can buy another 10,000 IOTA or something like that. 17,000. But I'm not gonna play like 60k position or 70k position. It's absurd for this type of volume right now. Yeah. Really, really waiting right now. It's just trending upwards on the histogram. Got to be extremely patient, right? So we see people, they do rush in to buy at the 51.95, 52 ranges, right? So we got to stay very, very patient. That's the word. The key is patience here, okay? Let's see if this is going to end up exploding upwards, because this ain't no bearish flag, okay? This is more like a, you know, same thing on the 5-minute chart, right? Where this looks like it's a resistance of some sort. And then we're just trending higher with the series of a lower or higher low every time, but with the same high. So strong chance. How's the volume? The volume's okay. Liquidity's all right. There's quite a bit of supply right now in the order book. Like, you know, if it was lower, like the spread is okay right now. The spread is all right. You know, it's like a quarter of a cent, 0.3% right now. But yeah, if there was, you know, less liquidity, liquidity is good when you want to heavily day trade, but you also have to keep in mind when you factor it into demand, okay? If there's a lot of liquidity in the order book, it shows that a lot of people are wanting to sell despite buyers coming in, right? So if there was less than with the same type of volume, then it would actually move the price and propel it forward quicker. As so, yeah. So people are rushing in with you know, $10,000, $20,000 orders right now. I'm in a pretty decent size right now. I'm in a I'm in a $45,000 position. Yeah, it's looking pretty good so far. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts when it's gonna go. Like, if it's gonna go up, it's just a matter of when it's gonna go up. We're sticking to a pretty good risk to reward setup here. So let's go over risk to reward right now, okay? So risk to reward wise, we're looking at it from the perspective of about a 1-to-1. Okay, so my position is right around here. Okay, I'm targeting around there. Stop loss is right around the 150 ranges, but realistically, I will extend it to about 148. Okay, 148, but I will be dollar cost averaging this and laddering it on the way down to manage that risk of mine. But right now, as it stands, it's about 1-to-1. Okay, I don't think it's just going to drop 2 cents. So 1-to-1 risk to reward with a high probability of it going upwards rather than down, finding more confluent reasons for it to go up. Histogram is starting to tick. This could be a channel going down, or some people might see this as a bullish falling wedge, right? So 5 Elliott wave counts are most likely in right now. If I were to do an Elliott wave count, let's just do it very quickly here. Assume this is the right one. And this is the fifth one that's making the 5 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the very, very fifth one right there, where it's making like the fifth wave characteristics of a wedge. We have to keep in mind is that it can be in the fifth wave, right, for an ending fifth wave diagonal, or it can be in the C wave as well. Occasionally, it's found in the A, but not really that often. So here we find it just in the fifth wave. Finally, we break 152. Extremely exciting. We're breaking 152 right now. I'm only literally a percent away. It's kind of exciting. I'm literally only a percent away from closing successfully. Bam! This guy at 152.46 decides to buy $15,000. That's good. That's really good. This guy decides to buy 5,000 or something. See, these orders are definitely kicking through now. Something is going on. Looks like Bitcoin is probably rallying very slight amount right now. We're finding support, I'm guessing. Either way, we're jump starting this right here. Not really anybody selling right now on IOTA. Volume is looking very decent because we're actually filling in the trade screen here for the market orders. We're seeing it less than within a 1 minute time frame, right? If there's like 4 or 5 minutes that where we can see of trades, and that's when you know it's really slow. So these trades are coming in every few seconds now. There seems to be a hurdle at the 55, right? Or 52, 55. That's what I'm talking about. There we go, 52.82. We ticked up to 52.91. Really good. 52.91. We're only literally 50 cents away from where I break even right here. So holding strong, guys, is important characteristic. There we go. We're breaking the 53 ranges right now. Okay, so assuming that this was the very bottom, we're gonna take our same approach. Okay, we're gonna take our fib right here, assuming that we can get to about 382. We're just gonna also assume that we did break out of this falling wedge right here, where it makes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this was a really ugly fifth wave, but it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. No fourth wave and first wave overlap by more than just basically a wick, we'll say. Okay, guys, we're going to extend that rule. And 1, 2, 3, 4. This makes the fifth waves within in here. Okay, this is the ending fifth wave within the fifth subwave going upwards like that. And here is our bullish trend where we've now moved a very good 1% already. Let's go. Let's keep it up. Okay. Keep in mind, I'm in a position for $30,000 or $45,000. There we go. There's the bullwhip that we want, guys. There's the bullwhip right there. Okay, there's the bullwhip. We're now at 54. Okay, we're at 541. I'm already a penny up on each of one. So I'm already up $300. Okay, yes, yes, yes. We're going up really, really well right now. I don't want to get too greedy. I want to close some of mine at 53 something. Okay, 50, like 55. Let's just see how this goes. There we go. I've got some over there already. Let's just manage these positions of ours. I don't want to take profit too early, but I don't want to miss out as well, right? In case there's another massive bullwhip. Let's see how this plays out. Now it's reaching some pretty nice RSI right now, okay? As you guys can see, it's reaching some really nice RSI. Mine's just right over here. It just has to go a little bit more. It's really not that much, but I might be scaring people, right? Because 10,000 is kind of a bit. So now I've got to just manage this position a little bit better here. 50, 51. There we go. So now I've got some all the way up here, right? There we go. So some people are buying into my position here now. Yeah. I just want to close them actually right around here. I'm cool with that for a $500-600 profit this morning. Yes, yes. Ooh, feels good. Feels good, guys. Feels good to make $600, guys. Yeah. So these two trades of mine, you guys have followed me throughout all my trades together so far. Yeah, that was a good trade, guys. Woo! Took profit a little bit too early, but notice I held strong. We did the TA together. That's just what I do every day, guys. And now I'm going to go back to playing video games for the rest of the day, okay? I'll see you guys later. Yes, this is really good. It feels really good when you're making successful trades, you know? When you don't go on a lose streak or anything like that as well. So I'm going to snip this, as you guys know what I do all the time. I made 2 trades already today, and I'm going to tweet this. See you guys later. Take it easy. Bye.